Hello and welcome. I know you are teaching online for last nearly 1 year thanks to COVID-19. So I will tell you some easy way to do experiment using the phone which normally we use only for communication. Everyone nowadays has smartphone and anyone can easily download an app known as inclinometer. So as this now is adjusted to 0 degree of the surface, now whatever we do, however inclined this is, that angle will come automatically here and we will know about the angle of inclination. We will use some very easily available objects such as this clipboard is a very plain surface which you can use as a plain surface. I have kept some background just to show things clearly. We may have some other surface such as cloth and some doormat which gives further rough surface. We also using simple things which is easily available like some flat surface like here a small tiffin box or an eraser or a car which moves very smoothly. Now let's start the experiment. Experiment is very simple. I take a car here in a smooth surface and slowly up that until this starts moving. When it starts moving, I just check the angle. This was 5 degree in one. So we will take 3 readings so that average comes normally. Sometimes there are some error. So more or less this is average 5 degree. Now when we take in different surface same car, we see the measurement. It comes 13 degree in first reading. Second reading 12 degree. Third reading 11 degree. So average is 12 degree. So we can start filling the table. So 5, 6, 5. Average was 5 degree. 13, 11, 12. Average was 12 degree. We should fill up the table as you go because later on you may forget. Now the surface I can change into the doormat which is very rough surface. I am using the same car here with the inclinometer attached here with double back tape. So when I starting here, look to the angle 13 degree it came. Second reading 16 degree. Third reading 15 degree. So we are getting 13, 15, 13. Okay. This is amazing thing of this board. I can easily erase, I can rewrite. So this was 16 degree, by error I have written 15. Third one 15. So average is 15 degree. Now I am using eraser here, same inclinometer. Look at the angle here. 29 degree. 29, 27, 29. Average is about 28 degree. So sometimes this angle may not be exact, 1 degree, 0 degree or minus 1 degree, doesn't matter. It's okay, you can start. We are starting the second part with cloth. Here it's going down at 40 degree. Second reading I am taking 41 degree. Third reading I am taking 44 degree. So let's write it. First reading was now I am using a different surface, which is a doormat, which is very rough compared to other surfaces. I am using same eraser in this case. Let's see what happens. Look at the inclinometer here. So we write on the table 41, 49, 43. So basically you can see that we can do experiment very easily. We don't need a big setup for it. Now I am taking a very simple thing such as a tiffin box sort of. Once you have finished the experiments, your observation table should look something like this. Spend time discussing the results with your students. The key to discussion is to realize that not everyone will get the same result because surfaces are different, weights are different, but still it will be possible to come to some conclusion. In the case below, we can conclude that the eraser is the one that experiences most friction. It might be argued that the eraser is smaller in size, so experience less force to move it. But then counter argued that but it is also smaller in weight than big tiffin box, so should require less force to move. Obviously something about eraser surfaces make it grip the surface better than the plastic, so friction is more. Moreover, a round surface like a wheel feels significantly less friction than the rectangular rubber, though both the tire and the eraser may both be made from the similar material like rubber. The most important part of the experiment is the discussion part. Discussion of the result, because that is very important part of the process of science. Encourage students to be unbiased while taking the measurement and readings and not change it because they think it might be too much or too little. They may take few more readings and average but not correct just because they feel it is wrong. This lesson can also be integrated with maths, data handling lessons and try to represent data as bar graphs. I hope you enjoyed and will try it out with your students soon. Please leave a comment for me with suggestions and feedback. Stay safe and happy teaching.